Hey YouTube, this is Carl Roy, and today I'm going to do a review on the Swingarm bag for the Triumph Bonneville bobber I've got behind me. Those of you who are familiar with this bike know that it's essentially Triumph's bobber style cruiser built on the Bonneville line. Unfortunately, if you're like me, you really hate having your pockets bulging with wallets and keys and cell phones and any other miscellaneous things you want to take with you on your ride. And there are a couple different saddlebag options for this bike. Personally, I didn't like them very much because I found from the pictures I could see anyways that they really took away from the minimalistic look, especially that back fender. So I had come across the Swingarm bag, and I thought this looked interesting, so I figured I'd give it a try. All right, let's see what kind of goodies we got in here. I got this one in olive. I had to wait a little bit longer, like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, because it was on back order. This is nice. You can see that. Olive color. Got the Triumph badge in there, stitched quite nicely. Little clips here. You can open that up. And there you have inside. So it looks like it's going to hold a fair amount of knickknacks anyways. Won't be fitting a laptop or anything in there, but all right, let's see what this looks like when it's on the bike. And we have 3 little rubber adhesive strips that can stick onto, I'm assuming, what is going to be the bracket here. So this part here goes onto the frame, and this part here clips on the bottom part of the frame. So we're going to go ahead and stick those on the inside of there, and that'll make it so when we tighten this onto the frame, if there is any movement a little bit, it's not going to scratch up the frame. I'm a little OCD, so I like to make sure these things are on very straight. In order to get the bolt onto the bottom bracket on the swing arm, I had to loosen a bolt underneath the muffler and lift up on it. By lifting up, I now can access the bolt to tighten it with my Torx. There are 3 little black spacers that come with it. Make sure to put them in between the brackets on the swing arm, so your bolt is actually going to go through the bag, in through this, and that makes it so that when you clamp the brackets tight, they don't go too tight. So I have completed the install of the swing arm bag. You can see it on the bike here. So overall, I think it looks pretty good. So for a small little swing arm bag, it actually is pretty decent in terms of what it can carry. You have a little button here, Pull open the straps, and I can easily fit some sunglasses, some sunscreen, wallet, some keys, and some riding gloves, and dusting cloth, and basically some other little knickknacks that will fit in there, and so you can hop on bike, go for a ride, and not worry about having to fill your pockets.